Hiya, Conrad here for week 4 of making games in DirectX. And this week I started by actually completely rewriting my code. Well, almost completely, but revamping it to make it more my own, break away from the tutorials. And from that, I used to have a test function of drawing everything all inside the graphics class, but this has changed now. This just handles the swap chain and device setup, and I now have different classes for different objects. I have a box, I have a box class, and I have a plane class. And in here, I've also been able to set up texturing for both boxes and planes. So I can use the boxes for environmental objects, and I can use the planes for billboard enemies and the such. Now, I also thought about level generation, and in my revamped game class, I've got a new initialization, update, and render kind of setup going on. And in my initialization, I've created a map that I can set positional data to in the form of a tuplet. And from that, I can read that out and generate all the boxes that I would like, passing in a texture as I go. Just to prove that, I've got another texture here, another string. You just pass that in and it creates the box with that texture. It's very nice. And I've got a demo of the billboard here. And for the reading in data process, I'm going to create a file extracting function next week. That's one of my first goals, as well as getting a camera up and running, because I haven't quite got that yet. But in terms of the level design in the file, I thought something like this would be nice, where I have a visual representation of how the levels will be laid out. Apostrophes for spaces, hashtags for walls, you've got your player start location, structables, door, enemies, this kind of setup. And having everything in the same width means that my file reader can interpret this nicely and then set up the whole level based on this through this kind of setup. And just to demo what I have, this is what I've got. So as you can see, I have multiple cubes taking in from my level data and setting them as crates. I've got a different textured one over here, and I've also got a textured plane here. So yep, I'm going to be moving to the camera next week. I've already had a look at it. It's not going to be too difficult, but just running out of time this week. And then level generation, and then I'll go from there with feedback, I guess. So thanks for watching.